you giving out
prematurely.
Exactly. So if you go with the mentality of like, man, I'm just gonna day by day, I'm trying to get healthy, and you do take pictures every day so you can see your progress, so you motivate yourself when you look at those pictures and you're like, oh, I'm actually like looking a little thinner and skinnier, or more in shape, or more toned, whatever you're going to the gym.
We're here. This is Clocked In Podcast. Kenny, please stop drinking your drink.
Salud.
Oh man, I like the way that we starting already, man. What you doing, man? I mean, how you doing? Not what you doing. What the fuck? I know what you're doing. You're on here. I'm set.
What's up, man? What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Another episode
of what?
Of
the fuck is that noise?
Clocked In. Let's clock in before we forget, cuz. We forget not do that lately.
Yeah, it's been like 3 episodes consistently that we haven't clocked in. That's pretty bad.
But we're back though. We're back.
Nah, yeah, we gotta make sure we're on track. We gotta stay on top of it.
What you asked me how I'm doing? I'm doing pretty good, man.
How's life treating you?
Pretty calm, I would say, at the moment.
You said calm? Yeah? Why would you say calm? Out of any word you could have chosen, you said calm.
Because calm means peace.
Okay, so you're at peace?
I believe so. I'm at peace.
Okay.
Not stressed at all. What about you?
I'm pretty good as well. Can't complain at all, man. Everything's good from financials to everything to love life, all that. I'm good.
I want to say something. I don't know if you're going to keep the beginning of this.
Oh, what we were talking about?
Yeah.
No. It's a pretty...
We got to go by clothes, bro, because...
Yeah.
I feel like I haven't got anything this year, bro.
Me neither.
The only thing I got was my girl gave me, but I haven't, like, all that I shown in the other episodes, like, I'm running out of ideas.
No cap. I have to go thrifting.
I have to.
Yeah.
What's the word, though? What's up?
What, with thrifting? Or with
Anything.
life? Oh, man, I'm chilling, bro. Like I told you, everything's well. Can't complain any other way. I mean, the markets are still in the red, but...
Yo, shout out the gang that they always want to link, but they never want to make plans.
We tell you, the plan is your crib, but you don't want it to happen. It's all right, though.
I was trying to look out for you.
It's all right. Nah, don't look out for us.
I have to.
So we at your crib?
When? 2035?
Nah. You said Friday at 9.
I'll tell you what, if the World Series goes to a 7 game, we can watch it at my house.
Why does it have to be the World Series? Why can't you just have a day where we're at your crib just chilling?
Whenever we go to watch a game, whether it's Ethan's, Stanley's, yours, Chris.
No,
we never went to my house. We never went to Chris either. Nah. But whenever we go to watch a game,
we should go to your Chris's house.
That's the least we do.
What?
Watch the game.
But why do we have to watch the game? Why can't we just sit there and have a good conversation?
We could do that while we watch the game.
No, we're not.
While the game is on mute, at least.
The game is not going to be on mute. People are going to be yelling and shit.
Bro.
Fuck the World Series.
I'm going to have the TV on.
I'm trying to get some picanha. What's up?
We can.
So what's up?
What's up? Y'all
got your crib. Obviously. I put down $5. That's enough.
Let Stanley do the rest, bro. Stanley
ain't doing shit, man. Shout out Stanley. He called me the other day. We had a nice conversation, but like I said, man, everything's good. Life is good. All well. Can't complain at all.
Un traguito de salud pa mi gente.
Stop drinking, bro. Let me get a sip too, since this is a little ASMR for the viewers out there. People go hate us for that shit. Imagine you listen to this shit with the headphones on. Sorry about that, man. Let's get started, man. I want to tell them what this.
Kick us up, man. Kick us up.
Nah, you got to tell them what this episode's about, bro. Go ahead.
You got it.
Why? You the one who texted me this morning on some aggressive shit talking about the episode title, and then I was like, "What?" Aggressive. You were like, "That's the episode title." I was like, "I thought we already had established this."
I mean, I try to make it a little more famous.
And then you call me, would you a butt eater? Would you call me? Is that what you said?
I don't even remember.
Yeah, I gotta check. Hold up. I gotta check because Kenny's getting real bold out here. Ass eater.
Anyways.
Yo, what? You lucky I was in the gym and I was in a good mood. I would have sent something else back. But I was just like, I'm not going to entertain his nonsense right now.
I was bored.
I could tell. That's the first time you ever said some shit like that. Oh man, but yeah, tell them what this episode's about, bro.
Man, so listen, we're gonna talk about
About what
the importance
and what
or the power, whatever you wanna call it,
importance or power
of consistency.
of consistency.
Yeah,
Which consistency is it though? Is it the substance or is it the other thing?
I got you.
Well, you gonna look up the def?
No,
Which what did you do?
I'm gonna look at my nose game.
Did you have it? You don't?
No,
I do.
I know you have it. Yeah,
Yeah. Well, you want me to read it?
go ahead.
All right. Acting or done in the same way over time, especially so as to be fair or accurate. Wait, what? Oh, that's the wrong one.
Well,
That's why I had to I was like, wait, hold up.
consistency is not a hard word to define. It's pretty self-explanatory.
Just in case, though, you never know.
Go ahead. You feel
Conformity in the application of something, typically that which is necessary for the sake of logic, accuracy, or fairness. Is that it?
I don't know, man. It sounds.
That doesn't even sound like, but y'all know what consistency means, or being consistent. Because the one I read earlier was consistent. So that makes, I don't know. You should get it. If you don't understand it, then we'll keep watching the episode.
Consistency is pretty self-explanatory.
Okay. So what is consistency for you, bro?
It's like whatever. If because I believe that if you want to be good at something, you have to be consistent, right?
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
So consistency is that thing that you practice or do or what's another word for like you made emphasis on, so you could achieve whatever you're trying to reach.
Okay.
Like if you want to be, I don't know, if you want to be a good basketball player, a good shooter, you gotta practice. You gotta be consistent. You gotta practice and be consistent on your form, your routine, all that.
Okay.
In order to become a good shooter.
Okay, I agree with that. I would say my definition would, I mean, it's basically what you said, but consistency for me is action. So, like you said, the action, if you want to become a better shooter, is what? Hop in the gym and make sure you're getting your shots up.
It's almost like, remember when we talk about the 10,000 hours?
Yeah. You have to be consistent and put 10,000 hours. Because if not, it's going to take you years to put that shit in. But either way, is action. So if you want to become a good drawer, you got to draw every day. That's consistent action. If you want to, I don't know, what is something else? Like, give me some random shit. So just throw something out that somebody would do.
Sure enough.
Don't say no. You don't. You're laughing already. We gotta say something that's not very YouTube friendly.
Stay tuned for the bro. I wish we could, bro. Their Patreon about to go nuts.
No cap. But either way, it's whatever it is, whatever endeavor of life you are in right now. The action that you have to put in on a day-to-day basis. That's what consistency is for me. I guess that is a different definition of what someone else would define it. But that's what I see it as. But let's get into this, man. Let's get. What's your first point, bro?
I have here dreams cannot be achieved without consistency.
Okay, why do you say that?
Because let's say you have a dream, right? And you don't work.
Nah, keep going, bro. Keep going. I'm sorry.
Bro, you okay, bro? You okay?
Nah, I just had like a little twist.
Spasm?
Nah, I was just doing that. I don't know why I did that, honestly. But keep going, bro.
If you have a dream
Mm-hmm.
and you don't put enough work or put work consistently, then your dream is not going to be accomplished. Your dream is just going to be a dream, something that you might or you want to happen, but it's something that you're never going to obtain.
I agree. I don't know. Have you ever seen that line? I don't know if I find the image itself. I'll put it in the video. You'll see it up here somewhere. But it's that line that shows like, those graphs that are like this. And then it shows like it shows your work, which is a straight line. You hear me saying like, right?
No. You see
Are you
the
laughing?
meme that is like the more you find out.
Oh yeah, that same graph, that same graph, right? So this, if you take the straight line, that's the consistent work that you put in, but then it's like a line that's straight. That's like I said, your work, and then there's another line that's under it. That's a curved line. That's like, that goes like this, and that shows like your success. So the amount of work that you have to put in consistently stays the same. So you gotta it's gonna stay stagnant in the line, but the success is gonna come in like in the beginning. You're not gonna be very successful, and then it's gonna eventually like curve up all the way up to the point where you are successful. So that goes into what you're saying. I've heard a lot of people say, especially with the example that a lot of people use is YouTube, I guess, because if you take a look at it, the most successful YouTube channels have been around for a while, and the ones that were successful and fell off, the only reason why they fell off was because,
Because they're bots.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe they could be. Maybe they're not. But the reason they fell off was because they stopped being consistent on posting. The ones that still are successful, they post at least one time a week.
I'll give you an example, bro. If you, and this happens to a lot of people, and I can relate myself to, if you work out today, right? You go home, you take your shirt off, you see no results, right?
For sure.
You go the next day, you work out, do the same thing, different routine. You take your shirt off. What you see? Nothing. So what happens? People tend to quit.
In the beginning, yeah, because they don't see any results at all.
So if you don't create that, because I think if you go and work out thinking that you're gonna have a 6-pack and you're gonna have all this tone in
way
one time you work out.
No,
I know,
but
bro.
I've been working so hard.
I know, but listen. It's
only been 2 days.
Listen, bro.
Yeah.
If you don't, I can't get this serious.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
If you don't put in the hours and the consistency to, I can't tell you exactly on what day you're gonna see results. But I know for a fact,
Usually 6 months, in terms of your body.
I know for a fact that at some point you're gonna see the results.
Oh yeah.
And you're looking at yourself every day in the mirror. It's not gonna help.
It's not.
Because
unless you take pictures. You ever seen those people that take a one picture for a year, and then you'll see them slowly just getting more tone and more muscle and stuff like that. But I get what you're saying.
That's another example. But I do want to say this. If you go to the gym with the mentality of like, in 1 month I'm gonna be looking arky, no, you're just wasting time. You're just wasting. You're just throwing away energy, because of the point of the. And I'm being more specific in the workout subject. If you work out for a month, you most likely not gonna see results, right?
Not really.
So then what you do? Oh man, this I did this. I bust my ass for a whole month and I see no results. So what is that? That just fuels you get unmotivated.
That's doubt. You're
right.
doubting yourself.
So what that does is, man, I wasted all this time for nothing. So you just stop going, right? So what happens is you giving out
prematurely.
Exactly. So if you go with the mentality of like, man, I'm just gonna day by day, I'm trying to get healthy, and you take pictures every day so you can see your progress, so you motivate yourself when you look at those pictures and you're like, oh, I'm actually like looking a little thinner and skinnier. Or more in shape, or more tone, whatever you're going to the gym for. You're gonna see results, and that picture day by day is gonna motivate you to go even harder. If you go to the gym, bro, 2 times a week, and you work for 3 hours, you're not gonna see results. You got to put the same amount of hours for a long period of time, so your muscles start growing, and you start building that tension and that what is that called? Time under pressure, so you can see results.
Time under tension. You said
time under
backwards.
tension.
Yeah, but I get what you're saying. But I mean, with working out, it's one thing, because obviously changing your body is not gonna be something that's easy. It's not gonna. I was using
that as an example, but that it works.
Now we're gonna get into the different examples.
That works for everything too, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna get into it. Let's get real down and dirty. But the stuff with the gym, the gym itself, is like you said. a lot of people have those New Year's resolutions like we've talked about before, where they come in for 1 month,
Bro,
they
it's
don't
like
see anything.
look at
like,
it at the gym. How many every time we go to the gym in January, what happens, bro?
Shit is packed.
No machines are available.
Nothing.
You have to do lines. You have to wait. You have to ask, yo, whenever you're done, let me know. You know, it's
It's crazy because it did be like that. But those people that are in there and they're gone after a month, it's because they don't see any progress. So they're like, okay, I've been doing this consistently, which is fake consistent, but because it's only a month. If you think about it, well, it depends on what aspect it is or what it is exactly that you're being consistent at. Because let's say, for example, your body's not gonna change in a month. Like, now you have to be realistic for yourself. So if you're in there for a whole month and you've been putting in the work, let's say you're going 5 times a week for an hour and 30 minutes every day, and in a month you'll see some type of progress, but nothing that is gonna be like to the eye is gonna be like drastic. Yeah, like you. That's a good way to say it. But now let's say you keep doing that for 6 months, 7, 8, 9, let's say a whole year, and then you look at yourself in the mirror after a year, or you look at those pictures like Kenny said after a year. You're gonna see a very big difference, and that is the real power of consistency. And I would just say, like I said, it's action, but why does it have to have a number at the end of it? Like, why does it have to be a couple months or just be consistent in life? Saying. Just keep it going for however long possible, or not even however long possible, just for your whole life. If
very rarely you see those like bodybuilders like go and stop working out and
they still do. I was just watching a video yesterday with Jay Cutler. I think he won like the Mr. Olympia, which is like the biggest bodybuilding competition, like 8 times, which is like a record. I think he's tied with Ronnie Coleman. I don't think it's there. Phil Heath was the one who took over, and he won it like 11, 13 times, something like that. I forget the numbers exactly, but I know they won it like 8 times. And he still brolic as hell. He still looks crazy. And like, obviously he's not on the gear and all that stuff. And he talked about it in the episode. But even after, like, that consistency turned into a habit. And it's not like he's going to throw that out the window. He still eats well. He still works out on a daily basis. So that just turned into his life. It just turns into, like you said, or like I said, a habit. It's literally his routine. Like, he still works out like if he's still in those competitions. And obviously he's older now. So there's no point. Anybody could say, oh, rest. You could just, like, he's already made it. I believe the video was talking about how he's making like $200K a month or some shit like that. Jeez. And he was saying, and somebody would hear that and be like, yo, you already made it. You're already getting older. What's the point of you working out this hard? But it's like, bro, that's his whole life.
That's his life, exactly.
Exactly. So exactly what you just said. It's just like, so why not turn that into your whole life? Why not be consistent for the rest of your life instead of just trying to do it for a couple months or a couple days or a couple hours? You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you got to take breaks. It depends on what it is. Like, let's say if you're studying, you can't study for the rest of your life consistently without fucking blowing up your brain. But you know what I mean?
I understand that. And I was once one of those people that, started working out in the first month, going hard, and then just gave up. And I understand. And I can speak for not only for myself, but I can speak for the people that done it too. They do that. But it's like, I'll be honest, I'm not working out as hard as I should because I'm really like just at the moment I'm trying to stay like I'm trying to stay in shape. I want to get bigger and more. Stronger in a way.
Toned or strength-wise?
No, toned. But at the moment, I'm just like going to the gym to like stay fit, stay somewhat active, especially during winter where like you tend to do less things. I don't know if I think I told you that I pulled up my hamstring, bro. Yeah. Like, and it's been like a month, and it still like bothers me. Mm-hmm. But it's still, that's not an excuse. I still go to the gym. I'm about to go to the gym after this, actually.
Hey, I like to hear that, man.
My girl.
Oh, hell
Unfortunately.
No. Never work out with a girl, man. I mean, y'all don't work out together. You just go to the gym at the same time.
We go together, but she goes her way.
Yeah. It's like, I've seen those guys in the gym that are literally working out with their girl, and it's like, bro, at 1, you're wasting time. 2, you're not pushing yourself to the best that you can. I mean, I was going to say a third one, but I can't think of another one. But that's very important because, 1, you're in the gym for a certain amount of time.
Imagine every time like moving plates.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Now you got to move the plates every time. And then you got to, I mean, I guess it depends what you're doing. If you're doing legs and your girl could lift somewhat heavy, then I guess it's all right.
Those
If you're not gonna do a lot
those
of weight.
like if me and her go, like, let's say we're doing legs, we hop in the same machines that you just pull the thing and pull it back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those we do.
If you're
But
squatting,
when it's the
shit.
plates, it's like too much.
I mean, it depends. Let's say it's one day where you're doing volume instead of weight, so you want to lift, do a lot of reps, but not lift very heavy that day.
Yeah.
I mean, you could do whatever amount she can do. Cause some girls, I've seen some girls squat 2 plates. So if my girl could squat 2 plates, which probably won't happen, but I'm saying if she could squat 2 plates, she could squat 2 plates, then I'll hit 2 plates for as much as I can.
For volume, yeah. For repetition.
But let's get back to consistency. We trying to saying though. Now Kenny's gonna go hit the gym. I like to hear that. I don't know. I like to hear that from Mr. Kenneth.
From your fellas.
Yeah. But I mean, we've kind of sprayed all over my points because I had one point about working out and Kenny already hit it, but it was supposed to be later in the fucking in the sequence. But guess not. But I already talked about the chart. I don't know, you know Gary V, and do you know who Gary V is? You do. Right.
Is that the dude that be selling?
That be selling what?
No, he actually started selling like his.
He has aunties.
No, his parents had like.
The wine shit.
Yeah, the wine stuff.
Yeah, but so you do know who he is. You know who Alex Hormozy is?
Alex Hormozy, isn't that Alex, the one that live in the?
Well, he's just being a goofball now, but yeah, he's worth over $100 million. He started off with a couple gyms. He owned like 3 gyms, I believe, or 2 gyms, and then he ended up selling the company. Like he would teach companies how to get in gym companies, how to gain more clients and sell more supplements and stuff like that. And then he ended up turning that into a whole program. And then he ended up selling them for a very large amount of money. And now he just buys companies and sells them. It's basically what he does now. But their whole thing is consistency in terms of content and stuff like that. Because Gary Vee talks about, he's the content guy on TikTok and YouTube and all that stuff. But it's very true, bro. Because if you think about it, what he says is like the minimum you should be doing is posting once a day. That's obviously, it's pretty self-explanatory. You should be posting once a day. But then they post like 6 times a day each for every day. So if you just do the math, if you post once a day for a week, that's 7 posts. If you post 6 times a day for a whole week, do the math, Kenny. What's 6 times 7?
Why are you putting me on the spot like that?
Because, man, I had to.
6 times 7
Let's see if you get it.
41. 42.
He was one of them, bro. But either way, you went from having 7 posts to 42 posts. That's and then if you do that consistently, you have a more likelihood of having something go viral, right? Which is,
true.
But it also takes a lot of time because, bro, we could talk about our experience, bro. The podcast has been posting on at least 1 post per day for the past couple. I don't know, like 4.
Ever since,
4. No, not from the beginning. Not from the jump. I don't think so. Was it from? No. Maybe like so, after like the first month and a half or 2 months.
No, because there's a clip of the very first episode.
Yeah, but I
don't know
remember.
Who made clips after that. I believe so.
I don't know, but I know we've been for a fact. I know for like the past 6 months.
I know for a fact since the fourth episode.
What's
that we got all the equipment.
That's for Jose. Yeah.
And Chantel.
All right, so yeah, I mean, no, then it has been more than 6 months because, let me check right now how long it's been since the first video, which was posted.
It's about to be.
I remember.
That's also another proof of how consistent.
I got to find it.
We have been with this whole journey and.
Gotta stay on top of it. We didn't say the announcements in the beginning either.
Yikes.
Hey, if you're watching right now, the social medias are up there. Tune into Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, Spotify, Anchor. Hit up the Instagram because we're growing every day on that. The Clips channel, make sure you tune in. We're already at 25 subscribers on the Clips channel. We'll clap it up real quick and don't hit that fucking button. That shit was loud as fuck last episode.
I was gonna
but you already know, man. If you have a company or anything that you want to promote on the podcast, the email already popped up. The 30-second thing already popped up, or it popped up in the beginning of the episode. I don't know if I'm gonna put it in right now, but y'all know what to do. Other than that, right now I'll tell you when the first episode was posted. Oh man, my phone is being annoying. But damn, I gotta scroll all the way down because it's been 40 episodes. I mean 41 with this one. God damn.
How many do you think we can
9
make?
months ago. This is 9 months ago.
How many episodes do you truly think we could do?
Get hit until the day we die. I don't know. As many as possible. Gotta stay consistent every day. And so yeah, it's been 9 months. So that episode was posted 8 months ago. So we've been posting consistently on basically every important social media for about 8 months now. So Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok. I even got into Vero, and recently I even posted on WhatsApp.
I respect that.
You gotta hit everything. Twitter as well. So it's been 8 months since of consistent posting, and that's just the beginning. Obviously, everybody's time frame isn't gonna be the same, but like I said, everybody's time frame is gonna be differently. So for us, we've been posting for 8 months straight, and we've had our whatever you call success, because success is subjective. So whatever you believe is success. I know what I believe is success, because honestly, the way I see it is a lot of people get caught up in the terms of success being something like money or views, likes, shares, like looking at the analytics as their success. But if you think about it, those are all things that you can't control. What is the one thing that you can't control though? And it's the episode topic. Say it. What is the one thing you can control? Exactly. So you could control being consistent. So if you look at that as your measure of success, then there's nothing that can stop you. So I would say we're very successful in that term, because bro, how many times have we missed uploads on YouTube on a weekly basis? I believe it was like maybe twice in the last 9 months.
Yeah.
And one time was because of our camera, our camera going off, and we had to figure out what we were gonna do, and we ended up figuring that out the next week for the next episode. And then I forget what happened that other time. Oh, we had an episode, but somebody was like, "Nah, you can't post that because and we decided to respect their feelings. So, so we decided to respect them and didn't end up posting it, but. 9 whole months and only missing one episode.
We did a whole episode when we didn't hit record in the audio. Remember?
Oh my gosh! And then the one where we had the two cameras, they only got one angle. You remember?
Oh my god!
So it comes with its ups and downs, but I don't know. I'm proud of that, bro. I don't think anybody could say anything. If like, bro, we're working. There's nothing else that could be said either way. So yeah, the numbers haven't caught up yet, and that's something that I don't really give a fuck about. I gotta stop cursing because we're on YouTube, but that's something I don't give a fudge about, because
I'll give you a strike, bro.
Yeah, I don't really care about that, because that will come with time. Like I said in the chart, if I already put it up, I'll put it up again. But that chart is like, you're putting a bunch of hard work in the beginning. You're not gonna see any progress, and then it's slowly but surely it's gonna start going up. And then once you start going up, it's just boom. You already got the momentum going. So I see that as success. And if you got anything going on in life, whatever it is, if it's, you want to lift heavier weight, you want your body to look different, you want to make more money, you want to, I don't know, like Kenny said, what was the example you used in the beginning?
Basketball shoot, like shooting.
Yeah, you want to become a better shooter, and it's just going to happen over time with you being consistent. And if you start looking at things that you can control as success measures, then
it's just common sense, bro. You can't. If let's say it's basketball, you can't go practice one time, and let's say you shoot 100 times, and you automatically think that you're the best. That's not how it works. You can't expect greatness. You can't expect to be great when you put a little work in. You know what I mean?
No cap. And you can't expect to be great if you stop after the first week or the first month. Exactly. So keep that shit going, man. There's no other way to go. Just stop, man. And then, like I said, man, we've been posting every day. So it's just, the Instagram algorithm's been fucking with us, bro.
It's spooky.
It's a weird thing, right?
Yo, happy Halloween, bro.
Oh, yeah, we forgot to mention that. Happy Halloween to y'all out there.
Are you going out today?
Fuck no. What the fuck I look like?
I told my parents, I said, put a sign in the door that says, do not.
If anybody comes see you, I'm smacking them.
Do not bother my door, please.
I don't know. They would have to walk. It's just, what time does it start? Do you remember? I forgot there's like a certain time where Halloween starts.
I never done trick or treating.
You never gone trick or
I
treating
don't
at all?
celebrate that. No,
At all?
never in my life.
Never?
No.
Oh my gosh,
You have?
Yeah. I wanted to get free candy. Fuck you, me.
What are you dressed up as?
I don't remember. Whatever the fuck I can find.
Campesino.
That's fucked up. That's yo, that's very fucked up, bro. That's very fucked up. And something else. Someone who's who's consistently putting out quality work will always be rewarded by the universe. So
we were talking about funny enough.
What?
Somebody just put in. I wouldn't say quality work, but
it's not quality work.
He's putting in work.
But it's putting in work, so you can't even knock it. Yeah,
he's putting in work, so it is what it is.
Yeah, but you also gotta make sure it's quality work. So that's something
that just creates like a bad image.
Yeah, it just looks choppy and unprofessional. So it's just like, but you know, I can't even hate because, like you said, he's putting in the work, and if he does that consistently, you know, even better.
At some point, he's gonna get good at it.
Sure.
Or somebody gonna be like, "Yeah, I can help you out because what you're doing right now is
baba cheese." But let's get into the segment, man. Let's get into the financial segment because we want to keep talking about being consistent right after. Or we gonna do your segment right after and then talk about consistency for a little longer, and then
we'll see how it goes.
We'll see how it goes. But like we say every episode, no, this is the financial segment. Clocked in financially. You already know the thing already popped up. But like we say every episode, do your own research. This is just research that I didn't end up doing on my free time to give y'all a little bit more knowledge about what's going on and the economics of the world and in the U.S. I say every episode, do your own research.
You got a new follower. Hey. Anna Robertson. Damn, my fault.
He just butchered your name, but you don't want anybody doing any type of financial movements without understanding the information themselves, and that wouldn't be very smart. So like I said already 3 times now, do your own research. But the stock market lagged today, Monday, October 31st, in a downbeat final trading day of October, but still closed the month firmly higher as a busy week marked by Fed policies, earnings, and job data, which are already underway. The S&P 500 declined 0.7%, while the Dow joins roughly 130 points or 0.4%. And the technology-heavy NASDAQ was off by 1%, which is it's been a very volatile month, very weird month. What are you looking at, man?
Look at this. You see this?
Oh my god, bro, you're getting in the way of the financial segment, man. This is supposed to be serious.
Oh man,
I wish they could see that.
That just popped up.
But like I was saying, it's been a very volatile month for the market, and I'm gonna get more into it as the segment keeps going on. But very weird month, very very weird month in terms of there's some days where it's been very good, some days where it's been very bad. Like I said already, today has been a day in the red, but what can you do? You just gotta be prepared and understand what you're doing in terms of investing. If you're a trader, then I don't know. You better have some good ways of figuring out which way the market's gonna end up going on a day-to-day basis, because this is getting ridiculous out here. But the Federal Reserve's next policy announcement is Wednesday the 2nd. October's monthly employment report set to release Friday, which will determine whether the tailwind will continue pushing stocks forward through the rest of 2022. So you already know what the Fed is. Or their policy is, what they're coming up with this Wednesday right now.
What are they coming out with this Wednesday?
Well, they've been doing that. There's basically, they're gonna tell us if they're gonna raise interest rates again or not. Everybody's saying that they're about to go up about 75 basis points or 0.75%, but there are some people who are saying it might only go 50%. So let's see which way it goes. We'll find out on Wednesday. So you're already seeing this by the time this episode comes out. So let us know in the comments what you saw. Some strategists believe that it could be the last oversized hike before official scale back on fighting plans. They're fighting, obviously, inflation and all that. So Some are saying that this might be the last time that they go up by 75 basis points. But that will all be determined. I'll tell y'all what that would be determined by. But actually, I'll tell you right now. I believe that will be determined by obviously the inflation reports that end up coming out for the month of October. They come
out in November, huh?
They're coming out on Friday. Oh wait, no, that's the is that the unemployment? Let me see. I believe that's the employment.
Tomorrow's my dad's birthday too.
Oh, happy birthday, Kenny's
Shout
father.
Frank.
It'll come out. I believe it's sometime by the end of this week or next week. So we'll find out for the reports to see if inflation has been going down, and then the jobs report as well to see if unemployment is going up or if it's going down. So that is basically what will really determine if they're gonna go up by 75 basis points or 50 basis points. Other than that, there's probably some other things in there that they have which help them determine those factors, such as, debt, the GDP. If obviously the revenue reports that came out this week, a bunch of big companies came out. No, not this week, last week. A lot of their earnings had came out. That will also probably play a factor in it. So we'll see. It's just whichever way the economy is gonna end up going is what will probably determine the amount of sizes they're gonna go up to. Obviously, inflation is still way over the point where it should be, so they're gonna go up on interest rates and basis points. But the amount will be determined on those numbers. So we'll have to find out and see. But like I said earlier, it has been a down day for the Dow. It was down 0.39%. But overall, in the last 21 days of this month, it's been up 13.95, basically 14%, which is the best month for the Dow since 1976, and the best October for the Dow ever, going back to 1896, which is weird because, like I said, the markets are still down, but it's just been so volatile that it was a very good month, the best month in history, obviously for that ETF. So. Oh man, what can you even do? Shit, it's just difficult out here. But doing more research will help y'all understand. It's not like I could just sit here and explain everything to y'all. So do your own research on the backhand. But the Nasdaq is down 1.03%, but still up about 4% in the last 21 days. A lot of volatility in the market, like I already told y'all. In the S&P sector ETFs, energy is up 25%, industrials is up 13.9%, and financials is up 11.9%. In the Nasdaq, Apple is up 11%, Amazon's down 9.3%, Tesla's down 14.2%, Nvidia is up 11.2%, Meta is actually down 31.3% for the month, which is about 75% from its high. So yeah, Mark Zuckerberg, you have to figure out what the hell you're doing because nobody believes in Meta anymore. Their stock has gone down drastically, 75% from their high. That's I seen something that was like, I don't know the exact number, so don't quote me on this, but it said it's gone down to under $90 for the first time since like 2000 and I don't know if it was 13 or 15. It was one of the two, but that is crazy. I guess people are just not starting to believe in Meta and what he has going on, which I don't know. It was weird because he was like the front runner for everything with Metaverse and all that stuff. Obviously, changing his own name to Meta from Facebook. So I don't know. What do you see in that, Kenny? What do you think about that? It's kind of weird because, like, bro, they have the Oculus too.
Yeah, the VR, right?
Yeah. So I don't know. People are just not
messing with
it at all.
That's tough. I mean,
they reported too, and they didn't earn as much as they thought they were gonna make this year or in this quarter. So what do you think that he can do?
What color is your Bugatti? Nah.
Oh yeah, I got a Bugatti.
What can he do? I mean, I wouldn't say sell them. Not yet.
fucking Bugatti, and it opens the doors too, Pete.
Let me see the inside. Is it legit?
Yeah, look, it's a Chiron. It was made in China. Aaron was making fun of me. He was like, "Yo, your Bugatti's fake, bro. It was made in China." I was like, "Alright."
That's tough.
Yeah, I had to build the whole shit. Like even the insides, I had to put it all in and all that shit. The door.
I mean, it has the gas and the brake pedal.
It has everything. Look at it has the mirror in the front.
This is a little squeaky.
Well, yeah,
It's nice though.
that's the Bugatti. But yeah, so you don't think there's any hope for Meta?
I believe they have hope. Maybe, I mean, Meta is a huge company. I believe that
They have crazier cash reserves.
They
too.
can come out with some new.
They have no debt at all.
Exactly.
Zero debt, all cash. Their bank account is very heavy. So, I mean, I don't know. I also heard that they have plans or some type of stuff in the works with Ian Dunlap, the master investor himself. So hopefully he could get in there and see what's going on and try to help him out or help him get out of this, because I'm not gonna lie, I have a decent amount of shares in Meta, so obviously that's bringing down my portfolio in terms of, you know, their numbers going down. But in the long run, I guess when I invested, this was a couple months ago, I obviously stopped investing in it, even right after I made like a hefty investment to buy a couple of shares. But I stopped because I obviously do my research and I saw that they were just going on a downturn hill after I invested. And obviously, you know, it's a mistake, but you're going to make mistakes as you invest either way. And it's not like it happened right away. It happened maybe like a month after I ended up buying those shares. So in terms of that, do your own research so you can figure out what companies are doing to be able to stay above the curve and make sure that their stock price doesn't bottom. But obviously, I don't know, Mark, you got to do something. You got to bring that shit back up, because obviously I don't want to sell, but if it gets to the point where I have to, I'm gonna just have to, man, and put that money somewhere else where in the long run it's gonna, you know, give me a better return. But I saw that company doing very well, bro. That was like when the whole metaverse stuff was happening. I don't know, but like I said, in energy, ExxonMobil and Chevron, each up more than 25%. In banking, JP Morgan Chase up 20% for the month. Bank of America up 19.3%. Goldman Sachs is up 17.6%. In travel, everybody's basically doing very well in the whole travel sector, except for the Chinese stocks. Like I said last episode, if they don't comply with those terms of letting overseas regulators look into their financials and, you know, obviously see if they're complying with with the rules and all that, then a bunch of their companies are just gonna end up being delisted from the market. So I don't know if that's the whole reason why the Chinese stocks are down right now, but it obviously has to have some type of play in it. But Travel.com down 17%. Royal Caribbean is up 40%. United Airlines up 32.4%. But, you know, with that being said, that's just a little short consensus of what's going on in the market. There's obviously more to those sectors which I could have gone into, but I didn't want to have the whole show just being a bunch of statistics and stuff like that, because people weren't gonna pay attention that much. So I compiled a couple. But the midterm elections are we're basically entering into the midterm elections, which usually historically end up being the best 6 months in the market. But like they say as well, is historically once when we have a good October, which for the Dow Jones has been the best October since the fucking 1800s, they usually end up taking a step back in November. So the market will probably end up going down again. But as of right now, it's showing indicators of it being a bullish run. I don't think it will be like a permanent bullish run, but little. So if you're a trader, you know, do your research and make sure you put your trades in there. If you're a long-term investor, like I always say, look into those long-term companies and make sure that you enjoy you like the culture of the company itself. If the CEO, you got to make sure that his habits are very good. We're gonna get into one CEO who's doing a lot of special things. We're gonna talk about on a few, but make sure that obviously the company is somewhat staying innovative and staying up to date with whatever's going on. They're making money, and somebody's gonna be here for the future in the long run if you're a long term investor. But yeah, but Elon Musk, man. What are your thoughts, man? You obviously heard of him now purchasing Twitter. Twitter is his. He called himself what was it? Fuck, I forget the name. He said like chief tweet or some shit like that. Twit or some shit like that. I don't know what he said, but that shit was corny as hell. But what do you think of that, man?
About Elon Musk?
Yeah, now Twitter is, I would say the number one free speech platform on earth, because he's letting anybody say anything they want to say.
Yeah, but the thing with that is like free speech is too much.
The NR with the hard ER at the end went up like 90-something% on the platform the day that he took over. So it's free speech, man. If you're able to say that,
it is true, but it's like a lot of things we getting out of hand.
You can say whatever you want, though. Isn't that what
people want?
Yeah. Isn't that like what? I mean, yeah, like you said, what people want. But isn't that like what it should be on every platform, though? You're allowed. We have free speech as an amendment right in the United States. So isn't that just correct for him to allow anybody to say whatever they want to say, whether it's good or bad?
People is childish.
People are gonna. That's what I'm saying. But if you don't understand that you shouldn't be on the internet.
The moment they were like free speech, oh yeah, let me tweet this. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying, though. But like, it should be like that, bro. It's an amendment right. We can say whatever you want, and technically you can say whatever you want. But then if you do end up saying something that's out of hand, you end up getting canceled and all that stuff, or your account will be just terminated in general. Yeah. He did say he was gonna let Kanye get back on Twitter and Trump. We'll see how that goes. I haven't seen anything of them posting on Twitter since, but I haven't also. It's not like I've been searching. I actually want to search right now to see if they have. Let me just look it up real quick. Just
what are you looking up?
I'm gonna look up Kanye if he has his account. 10/9/22. What's the last time that he tweeted something? That was on what? That was on the 9th of this month.
Got his account back, yeah.
Trump?
Yeah.
He hasn't?
He has.
I mean, yeah, he's up. His account is up, so I don't know.
Last time he posted something was in 2020, bro.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if Kanye breaks his ice. But also on top of that, you understand that Twitter owned Vine?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Kanye he put up a poll and he was like, "Should I bring Vine back?" And it was like 80% yes and 20% no. So
I don't know.
I see that, bro. If he brings back Vine, I see that being competition for Twitter, for TikTok. Because if he figures out how to monetize it correctly and to give like the creators power, 6 seconds, there's no way you're gonna lose somebody's attention span in less than 6 seconds.
Because some of the TikTok videos are long.
That's what I'm saying. So like if you figure out how to keep somebody entertained or get as much information across as possible in 6 seconds, then I see that being a successful thing. If he ends up bringing that back, that'll be lit, bro. The memories, bro. I grew up on Vine. Vine was the first social media which I fucking enjoyed. I'm not gonna lie, that was my shit. I was just set it like with me, Jose, and John Diego would just sit and watch Vine compilations for hours, bro.
I did that too.
That shit was lit. But then again, I also see it as a negative too, because TikTok is already making people's attention span like shit. Yeah. So I just see like now 6 seconds is gonna make it even worse. But I don't know. We'll see what he does. I see it as a good power move. If he ends up doing that, then TikTok has competition, man. Because it's the same. It would be the same algorithm, technically, right? Because I don't remember if Vine was built like that as well, where it would show you shit you liked.
Back then, I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't know, but if he ends up, I mean, now Kanye. Elon has the power to be able to build a good algorithm like that, and the thing with him is that he understands how to let the audience or he takes advice from the audience or the people. So whatever they don't like or they do like, he'll probably end up implementing it either way. So maybe we'll see. We'll see what happens. But that has been the ending of the financial segment. That was kind of long, but got a good amount of information in there. Like I said already, do your own research, man, and make sure you're investing. But kind of get into your segment.
Alrighty, man.
What is this segment called? You didn't say it last episode either.
We're gonna hop on some rapid fight. Sorry for headphones users.
Rapid fire, man. Let's get into it, man.
Right, man.
What is this today? You said you were gonna surprise me last night.
You're smarter than a 5th grader, cuss.
Okay. I hope so.
How many sides does a heptagon have?
A hectagon?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't you ask me this last episode?
No.
You said hexagon?
Yeah.
A hectagon? Heck. 12?
No. Hep.
10.
No.
Hep.
HEP.
Oct is 8. It's 12? It's not 12?
Is it 12 now?
No. The HE what?
HEP.
Heptagon.
AGON.
What the fuck? I don't know.
7.
7? Oh, okay. Makes sense. Heptagon. Okay. I haven't heard that in years, bro. Oh my gosh.
Which country is both an island and a continent?
An island and a continent. It's a country. Oh, damn, yo, these questions, this is not no fucking 5th grader questions. That's a cap. Which country is both an island and a what? And a country? A continent?
This is easy.
An island?
And a continent.
Is it Africa? No. Is it easy? How is this easy, bro? I don't know.
It's the only continent that is a country. Come on. Okay, what are the 7 continents?
See, now you're trying to set me up. You're trying to put me like the Fresh and Fit girls.
Yo, oh my God, my hair is gonna hate me for this.
What?
My hair, I'm sorry.
Your
I
girl?
asked her, I was like, what are the countries that are in the United States?
Oh my
She
gosh.
was like,
Alabama. Oh my gosh. I didn't know Alabama was a country.
she's
But
so funny, bro.
Let's get back into this, man.
Australia, bro. Australia.
Australia? Okay.
You know where it
Australia's
is?
an island?
It's surrounded by water, yeah.
Technically, everything's surrounded by water.
Mm-mm.
Bro.
There are countries that have no type of water, bro.
But
Bolivia.
continents do, though.
Huh?
Continents are surrounded.
Yeah, but this is the only one that's a continent and a country.
Australia is a continent?
Yes.
Really? Okay.
You know where Australia is located in the map?
I know if I could point it out on a map.
Okay.
But, yeah.
So, which sea do you have to go through
Oh my
to come to the
gosh.
United States?
To come to the United States?
Yeah.
The Atlantic?
I mean, you could, but it'll take you. You go all the way around. So what's the other one?
Pacific?
Pacific.
Okay.
Yeah.
These are some hard ass questions. If they're asking this to 5th graders, I want to know. I want to hear this because goddamn.
True or false? The human shoulder is a ball and a socket joint.
Yeah. True.
Why are you saying yeah? Like
Because it's
true or
true.
false,
It's
bro?
true, yeah. I fucking popped my shit out when I was in the gym. And then I went, and I heard that shit go right back in.
Oh, I just put my volume down. What's the capital of Connecticut?
Connecticut? Hartford?
Correct. The Statue of Liberty was a gift to the
France.
U.S. from France. Yeah. I'm gonna show you this picture.
Oh my gosh, some fucking nonsense.
I'll show you this picture. You know the 4 faces of
Mount
the
Rushmore?
Mount? Yeah.
Do I know the 4 faces? Washington, Lincoln.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know the other 2. Honestly,
don't?
I would never paid attention.
Jefferson and Roosevelt.
And Roosevelt? Okay. I know the 4 faces in the Hokage. In Naruto.
Yeah.
And the Hokage, Mount Rushmore.
Very important.
More important than those fuckers. I give a fuck about what the hell they did for me. You know? Hey, man. I'm an immigrant. I don't give a fuck. They didn't do shit for me. Obviously, they built the country that I live in. But, if you got offended by that, go eat a Frank.
Did they ever have... I mean, I remember, bro, they had me read William Shakespeare and the...
In school?
Yeah. Did you ever had that too?
Yeah.
I found that so...
There's no point.
Pointless, yes.
Pointless. A lot
It
of
was
that
it
shit
was
is
just
pointless.
bro, and then we read the book, and then he made us watch the movie after. I would say,
Yeah.
bro, you think this is gonna make more sense?
I mean, I don't know. Either way, that shit is nonsense. Like, I guess
Especially
teach
me,
people
bro.
how
They
to
had-
write, but
They had me in English, bro. I barely spoke English. I remember.
I had you in English class. Yeah, they had me in that shit too. But I came a lot younger than you, so we weren't learning fucking Shakespeare.
No, in high school.
Yeah, I was in a high school, so I guess it was different. But a lot of the shit they teach us either way is fucking pointless. If they taught us how to do fucking financials or sales, creative shit, architecture and stuff like that.
I kid you not, bro. I see this tweet from different people's. Obviously, I see that I see it like every other month. How people go day 2,445, and I still haven't used the what is it, the
Pythagorean theorem. I don't think you gotta be using that. And a lot of those shits are just theories if you think about it.
Or what's the other
There's
one?
no way that they can be proved. Like they can be proved, or they can prove it.
The mitochondria or something like that.
Mitochondria. Oh my God, I'm not gonna use that shit anyway.
You don't even know what it is.
Mitochondria.
It's in the plants, I think. It's like, isn't it the cell? Where like
mitochondria is the cell, is the
nucleus,
the powerhouse of the cell. Yeah, I remember now. See, a lot of this shit is just a memory.
Yeah, but you don't ever put that to use.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Is like a lot of that shit either way is memory. So are you really learning if you just memorizing
exactly.
shit? And then let's say you could only hold a certain amount of fucking information in your brain. So as you grow out of the school system and you start getting into the real world and learning real life skills that are going to be way more helpful than some of this nonsense, you're going to start forgetting that stuff.
You know what I always found pointless too, bro? Like the midterms and finals. Yeah. It's like you expect, like as a teacher, you learn this every day, right? Mm-hmm. Just like us. But in the midterms, they decided to give us whatever, all the classes in one day.
Yeah.
When the teacher couldn't even do that. The teacher, when I'm guessing,
go ahead,
and roast the whole school system again.
Go ahead.
I feel like I do that enough every other episode. So I'm not. This time, guys, I'm not.
You gotta stay consistent with it. Oh man, that's funny. But let's keep talking, man. What were you saying?
I forgot what I was saying.
I don't know. Either way, these questions are just for fun and stuff like that. Because I don't know. I don't think those type of questions really tell how intelligent somebody is.
I know the answer, obviously, because I read them. Because if you ask me those questions, I probably would get like one or two right.
You think if we ask Fresh and Fit what the 7 continents are, they would know?
No. Oh, yeah. The continents?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about Sneeko?
Yeah.
You think so?
You can ask me any question. I'm good
at it. So what are the 7 continents?
Me?
Yeah.
You want me to tell you the 7 continents?
Go ahead, man.
North and South America, Africa, Australia, Europe, and Antarctica. Oh, there's one more.
I wasn't even counting.
You
there's one more. You missed it.
North and South, Africa, Australia, Europe, Antarctica, and what's the other one? I think there's 6.
Oh, 7 continents.
6 or 7. See,
7 continents.
I look dumb now, bro.
It's okay, man. You look it up.
Yeah. Now I'm tight.
So I don't know. I don't think I've ever used these.
There's 7. Oh, Asia. Mala mía, lo chino. Lo chinito.
Asia, Africa, North and South America, Antarctica, Europe, and finally Australia.
I'm good in geography stuff.
I could care less. That shit's not making me no type of bread.
I'm just good. I liked it, bro.
No, yeah. I see why people would enjoy it. I like history, and that shit ain't helping me.
History is good too. I like history.
I enjoy it, but it's some certain history was taught to us in certain ways, so that there would be a certain perspective. But that's not the topic of this episode. We're gonna get back into consistency real quick before we end up giving our quotes, because I have a very good quote this week. But is there any last thoughts you want to give out on being consistent?
I'm gonna repeat what I said earlier.
You're gonna shine, man.
Because I'm gonna be consistent. Repeating my words. I mean, look, whatever you're trying to do, you have to be consistent. There's no
other way around
without
it.
Consistency.
Hard work with quality, obviously. And you'll end up coming to the light, man. A lot of people that, let's say, for example, you're in a field that has a lot of people involved in it, but they're gonna end up soon dropping off like flies because they don't see the progress as fast as they enjoy seeing it. and they're just gonna die out while you're gonna keep staying consistent, and you'll end up rising to the top at some point. Obviously, there's other factors that come with it, depending on what it is that you're doing, but that's still not an excuse to not be consistent. You should still be on top of your game and do everything that's in your power to be as successful as possible. There's going to be setbacks.
You won't see results if you're not consistent.
You won't at all.
That's what it is. I'm going to go to that. I'm going to drop the mic.
You can't drop that one.
Oh, I can't.
You can, but that's fucked up. Don't do that.
I can't.
Don't do that. Don't do that, bitch. But it's the same thing, though. Let's talk about relationships, too, real quick before we end up dropping off. But, if you're not consistent in any relationship, it doesn't even have to be, your girl.
Like in a female?
Then, like any relationship, honestly. Let's say, for example, if me and you weren't consistent in a friendly manner, like, let's say I needed something from you, and then 1 week you gave it to me, and the next week you don't, and then 1 week you do, and 1 week you do, and the next 3 weeks you don't, and then it's just not consistent, then depending on what it is, obviously, then that will bring some type of turmoil in our relationship. But let's talk about relationships in terms of females too. You want to get into it?
I'm
they're watching right now.
I could get into it, but
I know you're watching. Stop fucking watching.
I'm gonna let you continue with
that. Nah, go ahead. Bro. Go ahead.
You brought it up. You had the idea. I want to hear your idea.
Nah, I'll say my ideas after you,
opinion.
Man. Yeah, I'll say my opinion after you.
Bro. Dude. You brought it up.
Nah, rock, paper, scissors.
Nah.
Let's go. Shoot. Let's go.
You got it. I got nothing to say, bro. That.
Why not?
You cut me off guard. How can you be? I mean, you could be consistent in a relationship.
How can you not be consistent, though?
You have to.
It won't be a relationship if you're not consistent.
Exactly. You have to be consistent.
So give me your thoughts.
About how being consistent?
No, tell me like anything that you... Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. When it comes to relationship consistency, you can't... Consistency and routine might sound similar, but are completely different.
Okay.
Routine is what kills a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
When you do the same thing every day, it gets to the point that it gets boring.
Mm-hmm.
That's routine.
Let's say if you're seeing your girl every day.
Huh?
Let's say if you're seeing your girl every day.
If I see myself every day?
No, I'm saying that's if you see your girl every day.
Nah, bro. Because if you see her once a week, and that one time you see her, you go and eat at the same restaurant, she's gonna get tired.
If you eat at the same restaurant, yeah, like I'll get tired of that.
That's what I'm saying. It's routine. That's what kills. But like, if you go
different restaurants,
exactly different restaurants.
I mean, Kenny knows he's going on dates.
It's not a routine, but it's consistency.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a consistent manner.
That's my point. Now you give me your point. Bro.
Either way, you have to give the consistent type of effort too. If you, let's say, it could be on either side, but if the dude isn't showing some type of effort on a consistent basis, the girl's gonna notice that and she's gonna back away. In the other way, if the dude is the only one putting in effort and the girl isn't consistent with her effort, then the guy, I mean, if you end up simping, then that's on you, honestly. But us smart men out here, people that watch this podcast, because we're not raising no simps out here in this
people
society.
That watch this podcast are dead ass smart.
Are what?
People that watch this are smart.
Yeah.
People that don't, they're not smart.
But either way,
I just
if
call
you
7 billion people stupid.
I'll go fuck. But either way, you shouldn't be simping, so that should be out of the question. If she's not putting in the same or more effort than you are, then get yourself out of there. But yeah, if she's putting in no effort,
you haven't said your point, bro. You repeating what I said.
No, I'm saying if she puts in no effort, that is my point. If you put in no effort,
there's no way you saying what I was gonna.
That was literally what other thing can you say about it?
I don't know. You
exactly.
So why don't you go first? Now you have me doubting your answer.
No, that's literally what I was gonna say. That's why I said you say it, because we're probably gonna have the same point. Bro, what else can you say in consistency and relationships? So what can you really say, man? Other than that,
I don't know, bro. What I said was very, very specific.
In terms of what?
What I said.
What did you said?
You forgot?
I know what you said, but
I said that routine and consistency might sound the same, but they're not.
No. That's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is, in terms of effort, if you're not consistent on either side, then it's never gonna blossom into the relationship you want it to be. Is that the same thing that you said? You said routine. I'm saying effort. Yeah, don't do that.
Should we give it to him?
Got him, coach.
Guys, should we give it to him?
Yes.
Let me know in the comments.
If the girl's putting in effort and you're not, she's gonna back up. If you're putting in effort and she's not, then you should back up. a good energy exchange. You know what I'm saying? Because if not, then you'll be simping. But can a girl simp?
Yeah.
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 You think so?
I believe that girls are. Yeah. They do it naturally.
Girls are more simps than us.
Yeah.
Because once a girl likes you, bro, it's game over.
Yeah.
She'll make sure that you know that she likes you.
Yeah. She'll do anything.
Yeah. So if you haven't had an experience, or I'll say this: if you're a dude and you are questioning whether a girl likes you or not, then she doesn't like you. Would you say that's fair?
I'll say that's fair. I'll say another tip. I heard this from a girl. She said that if your girl's asking for your location, for where you at every time, and she's like asking you that, but like getting like angry or wild, I heard that is a reflection.
A reflection? Oh yeah, like they're cheating. It's like if a girl is accusing you of cheating, then that means that she's probably cheating.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But
so
that was kind of wild that you said that after I said that. Does not correlate, bro.
Stay woke, kings. I told my girl that I was like that true, and she was like.
So all right, we kind of do this every episode, but we should just have a segment just talking about relationships and shit.
Honestly,
every episode might as well, right?
Relationship gurus, you know.
Might as well. Yeah, we'll come up with a name with it, but you know, relationship clocked in for relationship advice. I don't know, some shit like that. But I don't know. I find that very. I don't know, man, because females are very simple but complex creatures at the same time.
Remember how you were running?
How I was running? Yeah, they don't know what we're talking about. Females are very complex but simple creatures. If a female doesn't want to have anything to do with you, she'll make that very fucking clear.
But so are guys.
Exactly. But then there's the females will entertain you just to entertain you. Guys probably won't. If a guy doesn't like you, he won't entertain you. Like if an ugly fat girl hits you up right now, would you entertain that shit? Yeah, exactly. So to that point, you know, if a female if you're texting her and she leaves you on red, or you snap her and she doesn't respond, she don't want you, dude. Get the fucking hit. But if she's also playing games,
what if she's like texting you like not consistently?
That's my point.
Get it? But like she just you here and there.
That's my point. If she's playing games where it's giving you mixed signals, then she probably doesn't like you. She's just using you for attention. Now, if a female is putting in effort, she's always hitting you up. Whenever you make plans with her, she's always like, let's go, always on point, beyond. Then you know that she's with you.
I got something so funny to say, but I can't.
I can't say. I was gonna say one too.
Like, can I just mute my mic right quick? I promise.
No, because then I'll pick up on my mic too.
I'll mute both.
No,
please.
Bro, the episode's almost done. Just remember, the episode's almost done.
Is that gonna pick it up? The cameras?
The cameras will pick it up, but that audio's muted.
But you're not
anyways.
gonna put it right.
The audio's muted anyways.
On the cameras?
Yeah.
All right, so let me just say it real quick.
Bro, just say it after the show. We're almost done. Let's just close it out.
Please.
All right, bro. Just mute it. Just mute it.
Crazy.
Yeah, you could have just said that really last. Oh my god, I forgot about that. I forgot about that.
I'm gonna put some other people in the spot.
I don't go fuck, but I was saying I forgot about that.
It was you, me, and Stanley.
Yeah,
that was nuts.
I mean, shit. What can you do, man?
That was nuts.
It's a cold world.
What can you say? Give me that.
It's a cold world. It's a attractive friends group.
That'll be on the Patreon.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely on the Patreon. We'll have the audio from the cameras up there.
Yeah.
But if she's giving you mixed signals, man, I don't know. Because there's ways that you can... Because it's all about attraction. If a female is like really attracted to you or interested in you, she'll put in the effort. If she's like mid-interested in you, like she finds you somewhat attractive, but to the point where she's going to put in effort,
what you said
she'll give you mixed signals. Huh?
What you said was wild.
What you mean? That's true though, right?
It is true.
So exactly. You gotta maybe lose my train of thought.
Nah, but I didn't know you were gonna say that.
It's true though, right?
It is.
Exactly. But I'll tell you why I said that too. So yeah, that's on the Patreon. Let's just close it out, bro. It's the last segment. We'll keep talking about relationships maybe next episode, or I don't know. We'll figure it out.
All right, man. I'll make this nice and quick.
I have a really good one. I really like this quote that I got going on. Go ahead.
What's that, Mr. Bro? What time is it,
It's
bro?
8:18.
No, come on. What time is it right now? What are you? I saw you saying that.
Meek Mill is not real.
Oh, that was me.
That's Meek Mill.
Oh, I didn't know that was
Did
him.
you not notice his face?
Nah, I didn't know that was him. Why is he so fruited like that?
He did a remix to that. You thought I was feeling you?
He did?
Yeah, it's actually type fire. So that's like the snippet. And then he did that. Somebody went in there and screenshotted that. But
That was on Twitter, right? Twitter is cold, bro.
I love Twitter, man. Shout out Elon. I don't know. I'm contemplating copying some Twitter now because Elon is gonna make some changes and shit like that. And I've also heard the Binance CEO talk about how he wants to get them involved in Web3 as soon as they're ready. So we'll see what ends up going on. I'll keep reading into it and I'll keep y'all updated if I end up investing in Twitter or not. But
What time is it, bro?
it is clocking out with a purpose.
Look, I'm making nice and quick.
Go ahead, man.
Without commitment, then you'll never start.
Mm-hmm.
But without consistency, you'll never finish.
I like that. It goes right with the episode
Shout out
topic.
Denzel Washington.
That was on Denzel that said that.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. All right, man. My quote for this week is from Wes Watson. Actually, his story is crazy, man. You know,
Who's
Wes Watson.
that?
Brolic ass dude, very wealthy guy now. But the way it started is I'll give y'all a little short story before, and I don't know. I like what he is all about because he went from being incarcerated for I think it was like 7 years or something like that. So now multi-millionaire.
Was he on Fresh and Fit?
I don't know.
Let me see him.
I'll show you his Instagram real quick so you can see. But
They're saying he has like a girl that like they're not. No. Wait, is that his girl? No, that's not who I thought it was. No.
But I know you peeped this.
Yeah. What year is that? 2021. That's the rolls.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
But you go on his story,
It's a
and
whip.
crib was crazy.
That looks like an apartment, but that's fire though.
But I know it's in here somewhere. Oh no, it's at the beginning.
Sheesh. That's a Maybach? Yeah.
Yeah.
So nuts.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. He bought them cash straight up.
Yeah.
So he was telling the story on the Mike Rashid podcast how he went to the dealership. He was like, "Give me $300,000." I guess he had like the check. He was like, and the guy was like, "What the fuck do you need this much amount of money for?" He was like, "Do you not see the fucking I forgot what he said the name of the dealership, but this was like something dealerships." He said, "Do you not see the name of the fucking dealership right there, motherfucker?" Yeah, I mean that, but like I said, he said he started off. He was already a millionaire before he went to jail because he started selling packs and all that stuff. And it's kind of messed up because by the time he already had a couple years in prison, it became legal, and he was just in there just to be in there. But he ended up coming out. He changed his life, and he was a very avid drinker. Before and while in jail, and also smoker. He said that the way it started was that he just wanted to smoke for free, and then grams turned into ounces, and ounces turned into pounds, and the pounds turns into huge packs, and he just started selling more and more. But he ended up getting caught up. Then he said that once he was in prison, he got into trouble in there as well, fighting people and all that stuff. Because he was just he said he was a very angry person, and then he got into a situation where he was in the hole, what the hole is in prison when they put you in that solitary confinement, when they put you in that one room by yourself. He was in there for 6 months by himself. So he was like, at that point, it forced him to like really be comfortable being with himself. He stopped drinking and smoking. He got really big into quotes, so he started reading a lot of books that had just straight on, like, I forget what book it was exactly, but it was a book that was just full of quotes. The whole book is just quotes. He got really big into that. Then he started getting into into the intellectuals and expanding his knowledge, expanding his consciousness. But I wanted to bring that part of the story up because that goes to show is like he ended up doing a lot of wrong things in life, but after he got out, he switched the whole life up and he stayed consistent with it. Now he has a Rolls Royce Cullinan. He has, like you saw, the Ferrari. He has Lambo.
Oh, he got the SUV?
Yeah, he has a Urus, a blue Urus, fire, bro. He has McLaren, well, hella cars. Obviously, he's more not monetary stuff, but his programs are crazy expensive too. I believe he has a program. He teaches people how to become coaches online. So I saw some guy that was, no, he was teaching people how to play baseball and stuff like that. So like, if you want to be an online coach, he's like puts together a whole program for you to become an online coach. And I see he posts like his students results and stuff like that. There's some people making like 27K a month. There's people making 7K a month, like stuff like that. So yeah, very successful person. He said this on a podcast with Mark Rashid, and I heard that and I was just like, damn, that shit hit hard. But he said talent hits talent hits a target no one else can hit, but genius hits a target no one else can see. Say that again. Talent hits a target no one else can hit, but genius hits a target no one can see.
Very deep.
Think about that.
Now, what you think about
Talent will get you so far. That's basically it. But using your brain and true genius will get you even further. That's basically what the premise of that is. But I heard that and I enjoyed it. And I think it was said differently. I don't know if the guy that was doing the thing on the video got it correctly. I'm about to go back and figure that out. But if not, it's still the same thing. Stay consistent, stay reluctant, stay powerful, stay motivated. Shit happens. But Jose, yo, we're recording. Say something for the podcast right now.
What's up?
We're recording. You're on. The podcast is listening to you right now, bro. Say something.
My fault, bro. No, I was just,
Say something for the podcast, man.
What you want me to say?
Whatever you feel like saying, bro. They're here. They're listening to you right now.
So if I hang up, they're gonna hear it?
Huh?
What?
Say whatever you want to say, bro.
Tam said they think that he.
Hey, man. Shout out, Jose. But let's just close it out, man. Episode 38. What else? What's your last thing you gotta say? Damn. 41. I'm sorry. I don't know where that came from. 41. I gotta stop fucking turning this way because I forget we have another camera right there. That's how you know we gotta get one here because goddamn.
Well, guys,
soon enough.
Cuídense lo más preciado que ustedes tengan.
Stop saying that. You know, Tico's hit me. Did I tell you Tico's hit me up about the Muhammad Loco with Mahromo?
I did.
Yeah, he was like, what the fuck did that mean? I was like, it's either I'm gonna get lit or I'm gonna get lit. You know? You know what I mean? Oh, man, I told him, man, a lot of things coming up, so stay tuned for that. Stay consistent. Stay on top of your work.
And stay consistent. You said stay consistent already?
Yeah, I did.
Wow. I'm going to say it again so it's more even consistent.
Yes, it's more consistent. Consistent. We're going to say it one more time. Stay consistent. But, let us know what you're doing in life right now that you want to stay consistent. And just leave us a little thing on the bottom. You good? Hey, man, but this has been episode 41. Thank y'all so much for your support. Tune into the Instagram, tune into the Clips channel, YouTube, all that. You already know. It's all in the description down below. Yeah, thank y'all. What you got to say, bro? What you got to say? Nothing? I know you're watching.
I know you're watching, too. I'm going to say the thing that I sent in the picture. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I'm going to say the thing that I said when we muted. You ready?
Yeah. Go ahead, bro. You could just end the recording.